Basically, we're seeing the first glimpse of a scene between Zebedee, James, and John, and also Tamar is in this scene as well. So yeah, really interesting. It'll be cool to see where this kind of goes from here, but we're going to talk about it in a bit because we do get a little bit of a glimpse into what this scene is about. But there's a cart here and a bunch of jars. That's basically what we see. And here's Tamar, back on set. Here we get a better look at the cart here, as well as some people messing around on set. Got John.
Favorite director in the world.
Third favorite.
Huh?
I'm your third favorite.
Who's my first?
I don't know.
Martin Scorsese. Yeah.
1 o'clock, which means
Lunchtime!
Lunchtime, 1 o'clock. Nice. So here's the arrival from Dallas on day 2. Coming in, we can see all these different people. There's a ton of people around. I mean, this is a huge crew now that's working on this show. But we also see a cart in the front, and then we see it propped up so that they can put some jars in there. They're talking about how they want to do all of that.
We're so in it that we're just the blessing. We have to be there on the hour.
So I'm going to rewind this, and we'll play that one more time because I think it's important. And we will play that. Let's see. Just so we can hear what's kind of going on here.
Excuse me.
We're so in it that we're just the blessing. We have to be there on the hour.
Yeah, so Big James says, Father, the blessing, I'm going to be there we have to be there on the hour. So there's a blessing that needs to be done for something, and we're going to figure that out in a second as well. Now here, I thought this was interesting. In none of the behind the scenes do I see Barnaby, but he does say that he's back here. So maybe there's a scene that they're hiding from us with Barnaby in it later on. And yeah, I haven't seen him in any of the behind the scenes, but he does say that he's back on set now. So that's pretty cool. Here we've got Jelaine, and I just picked this out kind of to show a little bit the behind the scenes of what Dallas's monitors and stuff looked like, but also just to show, to show these monitors and see what we're seeing here. This is the same scene that we were talking about just a second ago with Zebedee and John and Big James, and all of that there. And if we do a closer zoom up, we can see in one of the monitors, we have a kind of a medium wide shot of Zebedee and Big James and John looking at the cart that way. And then the other one is kind of more of a close-up shot. Right now it's on the front of the cart, but I'm sure it would be on some faces and some different things as they're going. Real quick before we continue, I gotta let you know that subscribers mean a ton on YouTube. And right now, only about 39% of all of our viewers are subscribed. So it's really simple. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button beneath this video, and that would mean a lot to me. Anyway, let's get back to the video. The boys are back in town. Yeah, they're going after Shahar. They want to be as swole as Shahar. Yeah, these guys are killing it for sure. So here's this scene. Let me go back a little bit so just you can hear the beginning of this. So they're yelling action. Now, I thought this was interesting because we're actually getting a little bit of an insight from Ryan Swanson, who posted this video here. He was on set this day. This is the first day of shooting. And so he's showing a little bit of the script. It says EXT, which means exterior of the mission house, which we know as Matthew's house, right? Matthew's house is now the mission house because he's given it up to do the mission, right? So Matthew's house is the mission house, and it's during the day. So that's part of the script there that's showing you where this is taking place. A little bit of a cool insight from Ryan there. Now, we can also see from this angle that Tamar is part of this scene as well. And we saw from the video on the Chosen's channel just now that they showed from week 1, we also saw Rhema in this scene as well. So really interesting. All these worlds are colliding, and also behind John here is Barnaby and Shula. So there's a lot of things that are colliding in this scene as well, but it looks like they're getting the olive oil business ready to go. They're doing all these different things, and they have all of these jars filled with olive oil that they're putting on a cart here. So let's watch this scene, and then we're going to look at a longer version that shows us a little bit more of what's actually going on.
Set. And action.
Background.
Judge cannot break. Yes. Understand me? Yes. Our very first press, sacred first fruits, holy to Adonai.
So he's saying this is the very first press of the olives that they just grew from their new olive grove. So this is their very first press, and he's saying it's like a first fruits. They're bringing it to the synagogue. So let's listen.
Yes, but the way that James has them situated, they won't even make it to the synagogue tasting in one piece.
So he says the way that James has them situated, they won't even make it to the synagogue tasting in one piece. So they've gone through, they've done the olive grove, right? Then they've finally have their first fruits of what's going on. They pressed the olive oil, and now they're ready to do a tasting at the synagogue and to get it blessed potentially for anointing oil and different things like that. So I do wonder what's kind of going on here. Now, Dallas obviously has said in multiple locations now that, like, there's obviously a plan with this olive oil business. However, like, some people have insinuated before that the plan is that eventually Zebedee will own, like, the Garden of Gethsemane or something. It just seems very weird to me if that were the case. It would have to be really, really good writing, which I'm sure the Chosen Team could do. It would just seem very weird to me that that's the case. Since they're so far away, they would have to grow so much influence in this year before Jesus is, crucified and going through Holy Week and all of that. It just seems really weird to me. So I don't know. My logical brain thinks no, that can't be the case. So it has to be something else. But I don't know exactly what it is yet. Something to do with anointing oil, something to do with olive oil being sold, but I'm not sure exactly what that is. So you guys let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear, I'd love to hear what's going on. But they're clearly bringing this olive oil to the synagogue to either be blessed or for a tasting of some sort. But why would it need to be tasted if it's anointing oil? So I don't know exactly what's going on, but definitely interesting here. And we obviously see Rhema wrapped up into this scene somehow as well, which maybe then John tells Thomas, hey, Rhema's back in town, and then they have that conversation later. So I hope you like this short part of our weekly live stream. If you want to see all the behind the scenes and everything that we talked about during this live stream, just go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/thesnipelife. This is easily the best way that you can help to support us, and it's super cheap at just $5. And if you want to do more than that, you certainly can. So we'll see you over there if you want to do that, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.